Greetings fellow Decepticons, Soundblaster1987 here, continuing my Samurai Megazord line with the Gold Ranger's 2 Zords, the Octozord and the Clawzord. For size comparison, here we have Chikara Legends Rhinox, who you'll remember from my review a few weeks back. As you can see, this is totally unrealistic. Neither an octopus nor a lobster would be anywhere near this much bigger than a rhinoceros. They're both much smaller in reality. So, moving on. We have the Octozord, the fourth of the auxiliary, weapon Zords that can combine to form samurai artillery for the, main Megazord. The Octozord was actually given to the Gold Ranger as a present by the Red Ranger when they were children, because the Gold Ranger, Antonio, had to move away to live elsewhere. And since he was pretty much the only friend that Jada was allowed to have, since he had to focus pretty much 95% of the time on perfecting the symbol power to get rid of the bad guys, he wanted to give Antonio a token gift to show how much he meant to the Red Ranger, and thus the Octozord. So, roll it along, and the 3 tentacle component of the back spins around. This mouthpiece here in the TV show would shoot ink like a smokescreen to blind enemies. And the tip of the head here can open up to be, a spearhead of some sort. So, to combine with the Samurai Megazord, first tear this apart. Then attach the Octozord to the Samurai Megazord's right arm, like so. Extend the blade. Then open out the 3 tentacle component, like so. And place it in the hand like a shield. Finally, take the 2 tentacle component, open it out all the way, and attach it to the backpack. Like so. Behold, the Octo Spear Megazord. This looks even sillier than the other 3 put together in my opinion, but it is still an official combination that happened in the show. So you're just going to have to put up with it. Take these pieces off and put the Octozord off to one side. And moving on, we have the Clawzord. This is a giant gold, blue and orange lobster, as you can probably tell from the claws of the antenna. This is about the size of the average lobster for, the larger varieties of species out there. There is some posability in this form. The claws can go around and open up. The Japanese version of this figure will be able to clamp a samurai disc inside the claws for a buzzsaw attack of some sort. Also, the 5 or 6 inch Power Rangers Samurai action figures can attach through the holes on the bottoms of their feet onto these posts here to ride on the Clawzord. And And also the same applies to the PVC static non-moving Gold Ranger figure that came with the Octozord, which I currently don't have access to show you. So, to transform a Clawzord into the Claw Battlezord East, remove the head, split it in half, and put these pieces off to one side for now. Take off the arms and swap them around so that the screw holes are facing the opposite direction. And reattach them. Then bring the claws up onto the shoulders like so. Straighten the legs, well, the lobster tail. Remove the club, split the lobster tail in half, and swivel each piece forward so that these pieces face downwards. Then swivel them around so that they become feet. Place the club or fan or whatever onto the back, like so. Then place the lobster head halves on the back like wings. So as to give the impression of those spiny skeletal wings that Unicron had, except a bit lower down. And here we have the Claw Battlezord East. This figure has multiple different configurations for just one robot mode, which are accessed by spinning this dial in the middle here. So, Claw Battlezord East can either appear like this, or, oops, it can also deploy the claws as an attack weapon. Claw Battlezord South uses the lobster head halves as swords by folding them inside each other so that only the antennae are facing outwards. Just plug them into the hands. You have to excuse the shape of some of the softer plastic on mine, it's got a bit warped from storage. And there we have Claw Battlezord South. Next, Claw Battlezord West. Remove the swords. Fold back the headpiece. And attach the tail of the lobster into the hand of the sort of Japanese war fan type accessory. And finally, for Claw Battlezord North, we need to combine with the Octozord. So, fold these pieces back up, and reattach all the previous accessories as they were in Claw Battlezord East configuration. Next, use the three-tentacled part of the Octozord as a new chest plate piece, like so. If I can just get it attached correctly. Reattach the head to the two tentacled component of the Octozord. Attach it to one of the hands. This is an approximation of Claw Battlezord North. You'll have to watch other reviews to get a more accurate depiction, I'm afraid, since I can't remember exactly how to get it correct. This is the closest approximation I can get from a show model. Here is the main Samurai Megazord figure for comparison. Now, these two can combine. So, to combine these two into the Claw Armor Megazord, first remove the helmet from the Samurai Megazord. Whoops, like so. You might as well just put it back in the Dragon Folding Zord storage compartment for the time being, because we won't be needing it again at this point. Next, snap back the Lionzord torso and fold down the Megazord limbs like so. Next, almost completely tear the Clawzord apart. The Clawzord arms stay the way they are. But then attach to the Lionzord like so. Then put the swords into the hands as from the Claw Battlezord South configuration. Then take the rest of the Clawzord components apart. Attach the club on the tail to the chest plate, like so. Then snap these pieces 90 degrees and turn them upside down to become hip skirts, or should I say knee skirts, for the Samurai Megazord legs. Detach the Samurai Megazord legs, plug these into place. And then put the Samurai Megazord legs back where they were. This has given it a slight height extension. Now, place the spine of the Clawzord, which was the mandibles and legs of the lobster mode, on top like so. Folding out the face from underneath first so as to provide the head crest. Behold, the Claw Armor Megazord. Same articulation as before, up and down shoulders only for robot mode. But we're not done yet, because this combination has an auxiliary attack form as well. And it requires the Samurai Battle Wing and the Octozord to combine. So, for that, fold up the tips of the tentacles on the two tentacle part of the Octozord and plug them into these holes here on the three tentacle component, like so. This makes a display stand. Next, bring back the Samurai Battle Wing configuration. Make sure I'm going for the right way around, of course. Then put the Beetlezord horn back on the Beetlezord head, where it belongs. Such stiff joints on these Sentai figures. Then use the mouthpiece of the Octozord to attach it to the Samurai Battle Wing. Reattach the Tigerzord legs that you put previously on the Samurai Megazord legs. Reattach these to the underside. It's been a long time since I've used these Megazords, so it's kind of difficult to remember what to do sometimes. Reattach the Swordfish Zord's tail. And finally, attach the Tigerzord head and the Tigerzord tail components back together on the underside. Apologies for the technical difficulties, fellow Decepticons, but this is a very fiddly combination that requires a lot of parts forming, and let's just say that my joints and winter don't mix, so reviewing's going to be a bit tricky over the coming months. So, to summarise, the Samurai Battle Cannon is more or less the same as the Samurai Battle Wing, except with the Octozord head attached here, the Beetlezord horn put back where it was, the Octozord's tentacles being used as a display pedestal, and the Tigerzord head and tail are attached to the back of it. So, here we have the Samurai Battle Cannon, finally fully assembled. Now this is an imposing sight, wouldn't you agree? So, as you can see, Rhinox here is completely dwarfed both by the claw on the Megazord and by the Samurai Battle Cannon, which, to be fair, Rhinox is just barely the right size to use himself, but it's not going to be easy. So, that concludes my current review. Join me next time when I conclude the absolute bonkersness of the Samurai designs with the Bullzord, the Samurai Gigazord, and the Sharkzord, till all are one, and let the power protect you, always.